Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Zero Cool from Zero Cool TV. We are here with the man known as Apex. How you doing, my G?
I'm doing great.
Hell yeah. If you guys missed it, he was at the last Apex Wrestling Federation Rumble. Didn't quite get the victory, but how was the experience?
Honestly, it was really enjoyable. Really nice being in a different company, different environment. Very opening, very welcoming. The owner, honestly, nicest promoter I've met in my entire career.
Shout out Jared.
Shout out Jared. Honestly, overall, great experience, great show. If you can come out March 30th, please do. You don't want to miss it.
Definite. All right, let's get into these questions, my G. All right, question number 1. Where did you get your name Apex from?
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. I literally just switched out a letter in my real name and put a P there, and boom, that's where it all started.
Just like that, magic. I actually like the name when you're like from Apex. I was just like, is he doing something with the company name or something? No. But yeah, that's really cool.
Been Apex for about 2 years now. Honestly, the main inspiration really is Randy Orton.
Oh, okay.
One of my childhood favorites. Still is my favorite. Glad to see him still wrestling.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, we started with Randy Orton, and then I realized that like, hey, my name's not so different from Apex, so I just switched up the letter, and now I'm the man that I am today.
Classic, bro. I love the creativity. All right, number 2 question. How long you been wrestling for?
Started training when I was 9. Even before that, just doing little stuff in the ring. My dad's been a wrestler since he was about 13. He wrestled in El Salvador, and then just kind of got into it with him. I wrestled as a mini version of him, trained for a while with him. Once I outgrew him, that's when I started working as Apex. I've been working as Apex for about 2 years now, but for about like 5 years in my career, I was Mini Rage, and then I finally got the call-up, as I'll call it, and been working as Apex for 2 years, trying to make myself a name in Arizona.
Hell yeah, bro. That's really awesome. So you just been doing it for a while, cranking it out, and really just doing the damn thing. Digital ID, you know what I mean? Everything's all digital, so I was just like, he's like, nah, I can't accept it, so it was really disappointing, but I'm gonna get you guys. I got you guys one time, I'm gonna get you guys, don't trip.
BFW this weekend.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, for sure, yeah, hell yeah. Alright, question number 4, what inspired you to wrestle?
Like I said, I hate to drop his name again, but my pops, honestly, really, he just saw my interest in it, just, watching it at home, really interested in WWE. And then one day he just kind of told me, he's like, get in basketball shorts and a loose shirt, we're going to go train. And I was like, I was really in my moment.
That's awesome.
He just kind of saw that I had this thing for it, and like, I'd wrestle my stuffed animals and shit. And he was like, come on, let's go do the real damn thing. And I was like, sweet. And now we're here.
Dude, that's so cool that you have somebody, like, you know what I mean? You have you know what I mean? Like a foundation, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people just like, oh, hey, I want to be a wrestler, and then, not to name names or anything, but like they kind of get into it for the wrong reasons, clout and whatever, you may have it and all that. So that's really cool that you're like, you know what, I have somebody to look out for me and somebody to tell me the do's and don'ts. Because like, real talk, when I first started, nobody told me like...
there's a lot of like, not unspoken rules and shit about the locker room, unspoken rules about the ring.
Yes.
So I kind of had him to give me all that like really early on. So that's why a lot of guys in the locker room at Apex had a lot of respect for me. Just because I had knowledge that most other guys didn't really have at my age.
Yeah, like me breaking in, I was just like, I'm lucky that I had my homie Sincere.
Yeah.
He was just like, yo, you can't come back here, you gotta kind of earn it.
Yeah.
And actually at Poor, shout out Poor Promotions, I got to go in the back and do stills and all that. Usually they wouldn't, they're like, just wait for your shots. But the more like, I've been doing this for like maybe a year, like more than that as a fan, but as a professional doing it, about a year and a half now. And I wasn't allowed back in, you know what I mean? I wasn't allowed.
Yeah.
But now they're like, no, come, because they know what I feel like the vets and the young cats, they know what my intentions are. I'm not here for the clout. I'm not here for a season. I want to do this shit. You feel me? So because like when I first started, I did want to wrestle, but like, not to name names, but I went to a company that just wasn't. It wasn't good. It was like, it was really like, I was like, bro, this is wrestling. It's not, you know what I mean? Like it's not brain surgeon, but they kind of treated it like brain surgeon. So I just like, I'm getting in this regardless, you know what I mean? So And I don't know, I get a better satisfaction from helping out my friends, you feel me? Straight up. People that are really taking bumps, really on the road and shit like that, so. Number 5, what style are you most known for?
Honestly, probably like a more brawler-ish style.
Okay.
But I try to throw in a bit of technical stuff in there. But the brawler mostly comes from my dad again, because he's a deathmatch wrestler.
Oh, okay.
Kind of tried to get me into that. I'm into it. Down for whatever. But yeah, more brawler style with a bit of technical mixed in there. Work submissions, work limbs and everything. A little bit of Zack Sabre Jr. type of stuff.
Hell yeah, I love Zack Sabre Jr.
I love that,
I fucking love, dude. I love technical style too. It's just like way more poetic, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't like it because they're like, oh, it's just
slow and like
But to me, it's the most like complimenting to like catch wrestling. You feel me? If that makes sense,
like
you know what I mean?
Most to, like,
I grew up and I was a catch wrestler for like a minute, tore my groin and became the water boy. But I was, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm still in it. You know what I mean? Like regardless, you know what I mean? It's just passion. You feel me?
That's the great thing about wrestling is like even if you're not a wrestler, you can still there's still multiple positions that you can go and, like, still get your like itch for it and everything.
Exactly, and those everybody we need them. You know what I mean? Real talk.
There's no like sleeper roles or like any role that's not as important as any other. Like the media guys are just as important as the workers themselves.
Facts.
And that's just the great part about wrestling is everyone plays a key part to a show.
Exactly, and it's better. It works better when we all work together. That's what I was telling in the group chat. I was saying that in the group chat. I was just like, you know what, like, because you know what I mean. Bicker. You know how wrestling goes. This group of men, everybody's gonna have their own opinions. So I was just like, you know what. I know I'm just a media guy, but at the same time, I know as a fan, you know what I mean. So I'm just like, yo, if we work together, iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean. So. And the grass, just to quote fucking CM Punk, the grass ain't green. On the other side, it's where you fucking water it. You feel me? So, if we all work together, we all get a slice of the pie. You feel me? So, all right. On to number 6. Who does your ring gear, my guy?
Nobody does my custom. I don't have any custom ring gear. I kind of just like look around online. I see a pair of tights that I really like the ones I wore when I went to the Open Rumble.
Oh, I love those. The skulls?
The skulls with the crown.
Hell yeah.
I got those about a couple months ago. They were inspired by the character that I'm going by now, which is the Prince of Deathmatch. Because my father goes by the King of Arizona Deathmatch. So by relation, I'm the Prince, so I got those. I have a couple other ones. Like I have a lot of mine are like Day of the Dead related because I am Hispanic.
Okay.
So there's sugar skulls, Day of the Dead like patterns on them. And then if I want to go Street Fighter, I just pair of jeans is my go-to. Shirt-wise, my mom is actually the one who makes my gear shirts, so shout out Ma.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
This one for me. Armbands, and just kind of go and grab them. My boots were actually made by Chucky.
Oh, shout out Chucky.
A lot of guys know Chucky. Yep.
Hell yeah.
Great boots, excellent guy in general. Really good family friend. And then I think my arm, I don't really know where I got my wrist thing. But masks, first one was made by my mom. It kind of just said my name on it. And then it kind of evolved into the spikes and everything you see today. She made me my first version of this, which was like the spikes were like really sharp. So we had to dull them down. But now it's evolved into this, and I'm really proud of it.
Dude, it looks amazing. Like, you know what I mean? I love me growing up as a Attitude Era kid. I always just loved personas. You feel me? Anything to catch the eye. You know what I mean? It's just like somebody who's doing it really fucking hardcore is Black Taurus.
I love Taurus.
Yes, so amazing. Like when I first saw him, I was like, oh my god. Like it was just really crazy. I was just like, yes, but you know, I love it all. You know what I mean? There's something, like you said, something for everybody. You know what I mean? All right. And for you to tie in all the family, like that's really awesome. That's really special.
I try my best. My family is the reason I got into this. So the fact that they're all part of like everything that I'm wearing, the fact that they're a part of me when I'm in the ring, even if they're not there, like in the venue, they're still there with me as a part of me when I'm in the ring, and that's a really important part to me. Family's a really big thing to me.
Yeah, bro. I respect it. Real talk. Cause like same from like our like I'm from Salt River and same with Sincere. Like there's some deeper meaning stuff like a lot of people overlook because they don't know really, you know what I mean? And I get that, so I get that and I respect that. Real talk. So all right, what number are we on? Number 7. What was the worst injury you've had in wrestling?
When I started out, like if you would have asked me this when I started, I would have just said like taking a power bomb because I was really bad about like taking power bombs correctly, and I got like a concussion every time.
Oh.
But I've gotten better. I'd say the worst would probably have to be I was in a trios tag match down in Tucson. Mario Bling, which is Tecolote.
Oh, okay.
I think it was Rompe was their third, and it was Smooth Johnny Bling. I took an Irish whip from Tecolote. I didn't get my hands up in time, and so my face, like full force, ran into the corner of the ring post, and I had my bell rung for a minute. And then in that same match, I got stapled, and I think that was my first time taking a staple.
Wow.
So that was a nice little thing to get used to. So I just started pouring. But yeah, I'd say the ring post then being followed up with a staple in the same exact spot.
Damn, respect for that. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine. You know what I mean? So holy shit. Number 8. What are your pet peeves in the wrestling industry?
Politics.
Oh,
Definitely
definite,
politics,
yes.
yeah. Politics are one of the main reasons why I'm not booked very many places. Not to throw shade or anything, I'm not going to throw shade or name names, but it's just one of the reasons why my pops isn't really out here that often, and why he's more down in Tucson. And henceforth, by relation, I'm not down here more often. But I'm really glad that Apex, Jared really gave me the opportunity to work down here, because I live down here, and that drive to Tucson is so just the fact that Jared gave me an opportunity to work here, a bunch of guys that I haven't seen in a while that really missed me. I made a lot of them feel old, because the last time they saw me, I was about 8 or 9-ish. Now I'm 18.
Okay.
So a lot of them were like, "Wow, I'm old," and I was like, "I'm sorry, man. I hate to break it to you."
Yeah.
But yeah, politics are definitely a main thing, because politics can also lead to like people getting hurt, shoot fights, and like.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we're here to have fun. We're here to entertain the people. We're not here to like grow egos or hurt each other purposefully.
Exactly.
Like one of the main jobs, other than entertaining the people, is to keep you and your opponent safe. And
Yes.
when that goes out the window, then kind of take all the honor out of the sport and everything.
Pretty much, yeah. Same with me. Like that's why I kind of like. You know what I mean? It's the same sort of situation.
Yeah.
People not booking you because of certain things, and
Yeah.
they already have their boy club bullshit.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not gonna experience. For some reason, I was like, I'm not gonna experience it because I'm like
Yeah,
I'm a Lone Ranger, freelancer type shit. But it still comes into play, and I'm like,
all those perceptions and like perceived views of you just because of like someone you're related to, even though like you're nothing like them or anything.
exactly. Yeah, we're all individuals. You feel me? But yeah, same thing with me. Like when I came into the business, they have their set people, and then I was always one like. I don't know shit about photography or videography or anything. Like I just learn as I go, and I've always wanted to get under somebody's wing. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. You know what I mean? Teach me something. Like you know what I mean? Like, but everybody is always like I said, not name names. I'm not gonna do all that. But there's some snakes out there that try to like detour me, like act like they're my friends, and then you know what I mean? Like
you in the wrong direction.
Exactly. So I know exactly how that feels, and I don't want that for $8. You feel me? You know what I mean? So far so good. So far we're flying high. You feel me? So, okay. Question number 9. Where's the furthest you've traveled for wrestling?
Amarillo, Texas.
Okay.
Traveled there in October. Plan on traveling there March. I want to say 18th. Traveling there in March. Gonna work a show there with my pops. He's wrestling Masada and Mosh Pit Mike.
Fucking awesome.
Yep. But Amarillo is definitely the furthest I've gone. Really awesome experience to wrestle there. Weather not so much, but you know, you win some, you lose some. But really awesome crowd, really rowdy crowd. Amarillo is definitely a wrestling city. If you needed any other reminder, I got to see the Terry Funk mural a couple weeks after his passing, so that was really fun.
That was a really hard death, seriously, because Terry Funk's just a down-to-earth guy. You know what I mean? I've been watching him since I was a little dude, and just to see him on Dark Side not too long ago, I was like, that's fucking awesome, dude. So, and then, R.I.P. Terry Funk, real talk. All right, question number 10. 10th and final question. Where do you see yourself going with wrestling, short-term and long-term goals?
Short term, really just get my name out there in the state, try to get more bookings in other places. Long term, make it, really. That's the best way I can put it. AEW, WWE, GCW, just anywhere really. I love this sport. I'm really glad that I had a door open for me pretty easily. I'm really glad that I'm able to like um, perfect my craft in a new company with a lot of guys that really want to see me succeed, and kind of just hope that I can get far and remember everyone that brought me there.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, because like a lot of people, when I ask them that question, they don't really know. They're like, oh, I'm just going with the flow. And that's cool too, but the fact that you know exactly where you want to go, that's fucking awesome. So, AEW, everybody, GCW, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be videoing this guy, you know what I mean? Go to the YouTube, Zero Cool TV, you know what I mean? Subscribe, definitely, so you can see this cat's highlights, you know what I mean? Yeah, I would definitely love to see you at more Apex events since it's close. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're Sorry, I had talked with Jared, and I'm trying to bring it to my reservation. I feel like it'll be more of a doper location, and it's gonna help him financially because it's like a fraction of the price. So as soon as that happens, I'm definitely gonna talk to him about you for sure. So
Salt River.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hell yeah.
Shout out my girl.
Oh, dude, you got what? She's from my hood? No way. That's what's up, bro. I was like, that's awesome. Hell yeah. But you know how we gets down. You feel me? It's more community based as far as like Mesa goes. We got our diehards, but it's kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like if we brought it to the reservation, it'll be more. I feel like native cats, they appreciate it more. Not to say that our
whenever there's an event out there and I go with her, man, it is packed. So like definitely Apex show out there, you'd be making bank.
See, Jared, that's what I'm talking about. And he's just like, bro, if that were happen, you need to like. So me and Sincere are definitely in talks with people, and I like my cousin. Hey, I just did the day the res stood still. I don't know if you know what that was. It's just like a little market, but. He was just putting me on, and he was just like, he's a big wrestling fan. He's like, are you really going to bring it here? I'm like, I'm trying my hardest, bro. I'm like, we have a good team here. Like any other company, I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? So this is the one I'm like, all right, I really got to invest in my homies and stuff like that. So one last bonus question. When you were growing up, were you WCW cat or Attitude Era kid?
Let's say WCW. Just because I like the alternate product, but then, you know, everything kind of went down. But definitely I like the product that WCW had. But when, like, WWE signed out, like, as I kind of became a Attitude Era kid.
I feel that.
I was really young during the Attitude Era, so, like, when I started watching wrestling, like, remembering everything, it was, like, the beginning of the PG era. So, like, I remember, like, I watched, like, everything with my pops here and there, and, like, I'd be like, oh, I remember watching that on the TV, but, like, backtracking to, like, watching it myself, furthest I can probably go is like when the Shield debuted.
Oh, okay. Yeah. For sure. Hell yeah. You heard it here, folks. Zero Cool TV, Apex, Deathmatch Prince. Dude, look for him all over the state of Arizona, Texas, all over the Southwest. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're gonna see something great every time. You feel me? Hell yeah. Cool.